How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the M2 Motoring YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to be working on the TC again. I'm going to be doing a full 3-stage polishing and wax setup. As you can see in the overall assessment from the previous episode, there is some deep sediment and some remnants of, bird droppings and whatever in the paint. So I'm going to do my best to get it all out. I did a quick test shot, test panel on the hood. Let me show you real quick of just one spot. The hood's obviously been damaged, but I'm not sure if you can see it here. There's one spot right here that I did a quick job on without an orbital, just by hand. And most of it came out because before it looked like that. So, pretty big difference. Hopefully the orbital would help with it, and I'll be doing the entire car panel by panel. It's going to take me quite a long time to do, so it's pretty much an all-day thing for me. This is an area nearby where I just did a quick rub-on, rub-off of the polish. So it is a little lighter, but this is where I actually spent a few minutes just polishing by hand. So I'm pretty sure the orbital will take care of most, if not all of it. So I'm pretty excited that this is going to work. So it saved me a lot of money instead of having to repaint half to almost the whole car. Again, unfortunately, the paint's lifted over there. I can't do anything about it, but I'm going to just for fun polish the roof too, since it sounds like sandpaper. So go ahead and kick back, relax, enjoy the video. Here's a quick rundown of what I'm going to be using today. Obviously, detail rag. I have some quick detail sitting on the TC to wipe down the panel because the car has been a little dusty but hasn't been outside or anything. So I'm going to do a quick wipe down, and then I'm going to clay bar the panel to remove any hard sediment. And from there, be using my hand orbital buffer along with the step 1, the cleaner, pre-wax cleaner, then the sealer glaze, and then the carnauba. There's 3 different pads for all 3 different types of chemicals I'll be using. I've done this quite a few times in my life. I own a few black cars, and the after result has always been amazing. So look forward to doing this. It's a very long process. Thanks for being patient with the video. I'm going to do a lot of time lapses and all that. So go ahead and enjoy and get started. So I finished the trunk, the roof, the rear quarter, the pillar going over, and the door, and also the side skirt. I don't know if the camera could pick it up, but I was working on the side skirt. It didn't take me that long. It was a side skirt on the side of the car. It wasn't too bad. It was actually fairly clean. The roof, on the other hand, and the trunk, every time I would spray quick detail to use the clay bar would turn black, and the detail liquid would turn black also. So pretty dirty trunk, a lot of sediment. Like I said, I'm cleaning it all up. I'm gonna go ahead and start on this side and do the front end and then the rear bumper last, since it's got some weird areas that's kind of hard to do. Save that for last. But I also want to tell you, when you're clay barring the car, on your clay bar, every time it turns kind of black, you kind of want to turn and fold it so it gets a new, fresher spot. That's one piece of tip that I can give you. So I'm gonna get back to work. So I'm about to start putting on the first stage. So the process is stage 1, use the orbital, apply it to the whole car, let it dry, cake up like you would waxing a car, wipe it off with a clean microfiber, and repeat again for step 2 and step 3. This orbital is a low speed orbital compared to a professional level one, so it reduces the chance of burning the paint. But I have seen people burn it before, so you do want to be careful. I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and yeah, just enjoy the time lapse. So that was the application of the cleaner wax on the entire car, minus the hood, which is getting swapped out because it's already damaged, and the front bumper, I believe I'm going to end up repainting it anyways because there's a couple cracks, so no real need to work on that. But from fenders going back, everything's been done. As you can see here, it's already hazing white pretty quick. It's warm today, that's why I keep wiping my forehead, sweating, but it's all good. I'm gonna let it set up for a few minutes and then start removing all the cleaner wax and then applying the second step. finished removing the first layer of wax with the microfiber. I'm gonna go ahead and do stage 2 and stage 3. Don't think you really need to see it. It's the same repetitive process. So I'll check back in once I'm all done.
One pathetic sob story later.
This is obviously the next day. I wanted to be able to open the garage, let natural sunlight come in. Last night, it got pretty dark by the time I was done. So, you know, wanted natural sunlight to kind of see how the detail job went. Overall, it went really well. Most, if not all, these swirls and, you know, what I call sand scratches, like, you know, it's gone. Pretty much all of them are gone, minus a couple small areas. But the thing, when you do a detail this deep and in depth, you do end up seeing a lot of the deeper flaws, which is okay. Some of these flaws are not correctable. It was done, it was damage prior from bad prep work. Let me see if I can pick it up here in the camera. This is on the trunk right now. There it is, right there. So these are, you know, little weird marks. And there's little areas where the sanding or the prep work wasn't done properly. I'm pretty sure this thing was built in a pretty fast timeline. And it's something that, you know, you can't fix without completely repainting the car or repainting that panel, which I'm just gonna leave alone. It's things that most people don't notice anyways, so not a huge deal. The big thing for me was the bird droppings and the marks that it left behind. Fortunately for me, I have a friend that has a more aggressive clay bar, and he told me it should take it out. If not, you know, no big deal, but I got most of it out. I would say from a 0 to 100%, I got about 80% of it out. So unless you're looking for it, you're not really gonna notice. And one thing that I did notice, because I haven't polished the roof yet, is that, I don't know if you can see it here, but the red on the finished panel versus the roof, which is unfinished, is two different reds now. This is the red it's supposed to be, so pretty excited that this has a nice deep red to it now. Obviously I didn't polish the hood because it's getting replaced. The bumper I didn't do yet either. I'm probably gonna end up getting painted. And the roof I didn't do because I don't, might wrap it or might repaint it. I haven't decided yet. But that pretty much concludes this episode. Thanks again for tuning in. Definitely do appreciate it. If you haven't already, please go ahead, like, comment, and then subscribe to the channel. If you want to see any suggestions of what I got going on with this thing or any other projects, you know, let me know. Until next time, everybody take care.